we improved the validation to catch one thing that is supported for backwards compatibility reasons, and that is that you can have entry points with no outgoing connection or transition, in the same way you can have exit points that has no connection on the outside. And the meaning of this is, I think you all know it, but it's a bit confusing for new users, that this actually means to enter the state with deep history. And since this is not really recommended, because the better way to do it is to add a deep history symbol inside the state and connect it to there, because then it's very clear what it means. We decided to make this a warning. So now you get a warning reported here, and you see here is in the text that use of an entry point as deep history is discouraged. And you can go to this place in the documentation if you want to read more about the reason why we think it should not be used. So that's one new validation rule. Then we also improved how you can configure these rules. So previously it was only possible to configure them one by one. And it is something you do, well, I actually had it already open here, I see. So here in the code real-time validation rule configuration, you could previously type things like I0041, where 0041 is the number that this validation rule has. And now what you see, I converted this warning to an information, thanks to the I here. But this was tedious if you want to configure multiple rules at the same time. So now we support things like E*. This means that report everything as errors. So now you see that these two became errors, but also this one, which was a different check. So this corresponds to the model real-time checkbox called report warnings as errors. And another thing you can do with this is that you can type X*. X means turn off. So that means that all problems related here to this will be removed, except these internal ones that is about name resolution, because these are so important that they cannot be turned off. But it works for all custom validation rules that we have implemented. And of course, you can say things like, I want everything to be errors except 41, that should be information. And then you get back the previous situation, that these two are informations, but this one remains an error. And another thing we have done is that, any questions on this, by the way?